I'm alive, I say I don't.
Hello ladies, it's your girl Yashora with another episode of Cooking for Your Man. Before we get started with this recipe, I just wanted to take the time out to give you guys a little bio so you can know about me and you can know exactly the type of recipes that you can expect from my channel. I've been with my husband for 15 years. I've been married to him for 7 years. We have 2 beautiful kids together, a 13-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old son. As you can tell by my accent, I'm a Southern girl at heart. I will not sugarcoat it, so I will not be using proper grammar at all times. You will be hearing a whole bunch of ooh, girl, ooh, wee, child. I love it, and I hope that you love it too. Thank you for watching, and let's get started with these red velvet cupcakes. Hey ladies, guess what? I'm super excited about this recipe because this is my husband's absolutely favorite dessert that I make for him. I hope that your man enjoys it as much as he does. All right, let's get started with our ingredients. You're gonna need 2 cups of sugar, a half a pound of butter, that's 2 sticks at room temperature. Please make sure that butter is at room temperature or it will not cream properly when we mix it for our cake batter. You need 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 2 ounces of food coloring. That's 2 of these boxes. You can get this brand or you can get some off brand as long as it's red food coloring. All right, you're also gonna need 2½ cups of cake flour. I love Swan this down. That's what my mama used. So we're gonna continue the tradition and use the one that she uses. You need a teaspoon of salt. I'm pretty sure you have that in your house. At least I hope so. A cup of buttermilk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, a tablespoon of vinegar, and 2 optional ingredients. The first optional ingredient is a cocktail, and the second one is some music, honey. I love to play music when I'm cooking. It gets me in the mood. It gets me to whipping. Oh Lord. All right, let's get started. To begin, ladies, add both sticks of your butter to your mixing bowl. Once you have your butter in, you want to add the 2 cups of sugar, and you're going to cream this until it's nice and fluffy. Also, while I have that going, my daughter is going to mix the cocoa powder and the food coloring together until it's nice and creamy and blended. Now that we got our butter and our sugar creamed, we're going to add each egg one at a time, and then we're going to blend thoroughly until the egg is incorporated. So that was the first egg. Turn on. Okay, that was the first egg, and we've mixed it thoroughly and got the egg nice and blended in there, girl. Now it's time to add your second egg and do the same. Blend it very well until it's nice and incorporated. We have both of the eggs incorporated into our sugar and butter mixture. Now it's time to add the food coloring and the cocoa powder mixture to our egg, sugar, and butter mixture. Don't that look good, Jalen?
That looks great and yummy.
Yummy?
It looks like blood.
Well, it's not blood. It does look like blood. Y'all hear my son? He said it looks like blood. Which it does. I can't argue with him. Alright, we got the food coloring well incorporated into that. Now on to the next step. Now you want to add your flour and buttermilk to your batter, alternating between flour and buttermilk. Do not add all flour and then all the buttermilk I promise you, your cupcakes will not be as fluffy as you want them to be. So this is my 2.5 cups of flour. I'm going to add a portion of that, and then I'm going to mix it thoroughly. After I get through mixing that, I'm going to add half of my buttermilk. Then I will add the other half of my flour and mix continuously. So once your batter is nice and creamy, you want to add your 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and continue to blend. So you want to combine your half a teaspoon of baking soda with your tablespoon of vinegar. And just stir.
Vinegar smells stinky.
It smells stinky? Yeah, it does. But it is delicious in certain recipes, honey. Alright, once you got that nice and combined, you want to pour that mixture into your bowl and give it your final stir. Okay, ladies, I just gave our batter a final mixing once I added the vinegar and the baking powder. Look how moist and thick that looks. Oh my God, it looks so good. Whew. All right, now you want to add your batter to your liners. Now, a good trick when doing this is to use a smaller spoon, and do not fill the liners all the way up because your cupcakes will rise. And I like for mine to come right to the top of the liners. That way I can add my cream cheese frosting and it looks so pretty. You see that? That's about halfway full. Now that we got all our liners filled, I usually give it a quick tap on the table to make that batter level. Once you got all of your ingredients mixed thoroughly, you want to place your cupcakes in the oven and let them cook for approximately 25 minutes or until you're able to stick a toothpick in there and it comes out clean. This is the result of our cupcakes after they have cooked. As you can see, mine did not come over the top of the liner. I did that for a reason, so I can add my frosting. Now it's time to frost. The cream cheese frosting recipe that we're going to use is your classic cream cheese frosting recipe. All you need is 1 stick of butter, 1 package of 8-ounce cream cheese, and 1 box of confectioners sugar, 1 pound. 1 pound or 1 box. Then you're going to mix all of this thoroughly until it's nice and creamy. When you're done mixing your frosting should look just like this, nice and creamy and thick. I think I gained probably about 2 pounds a week from all the food that I taste, because I always taste my food. But moving on, I'm going to show you guys how to make a makeshift piping bag. If you don't own one, you can make a piping bag out of a plastic Ziploc bag. It'll work just fine. So here's my Ziploc bag. What I'm going to do is cut a little corner off, because I can always cut off more if I need to, but I can't add it back. And I will be using the open star tip, this one right here, from the Wilton extra large tip set. You can use whatever tip you want. You can use the round, the flower, but I love the open star tip. Take your tip, take your bag, open it up, and stick your tip into the hole that you created using your scissors. And voila! Piping bag on the go. Now that you've got your piping bag, You need a cup or a tall vase or whatever, and you're gonna place your piping bag / Ziploc bag down in your cup and fold it down just like that. Then you want to spoon your cream cheese frosting into your piping bag. I'm not gonna put it all in there yet because I still have more cupcakes to bake. And there you go. You pull it up, squeeze all of the air out of it, and you got a piping bag. You just squeeze your tip. Look at that. There's your piping bag. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set mine in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes because I want it to harden up just a little bit. Alright girls, our frosting has been chilling out in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to show you how to frost the cupcake. Ain't I darling? I know. I'm showing you everything. You know, some recipes just show you how to make the cake, slap it on with a spoon, but I'm going to actually show you how to frost it like a pro. Once you got your frosting in the bag, you want to start at the center of your cupcake and go around to the outside. Once you get to the outside, come back toward the center, squeezing your bag the whole time. Then you finish it with a little pull, just like that. See that, ladies? Just like that. Now don't that look debonair? And if you want, you can take it a little step further. I have some red sugar crystals that I'm planning on adding to these. Give me just a moment and I'll grab those. Alright, I got my sugar crystals. Once again, this step is totally optional and it's up to you. But you can add a little bit more pizzazz to it by sprinkling a few sugar crystals on there. And there you have it, ladies. You just made your very first red velvet cupcake, and I promise you that the inside tastes just as good as the outside looks. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Cooking for Your Man. I hope that you learned something new today, and I hope you take these skills and go home and then please your man with them, honey. Y'all have a great day. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more great recipes from Cooking for Your Man.